Welcome to Violet Light Tarot. This is the Leo lessons and takeaways for August of 2020. Welcome to all Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course cross watchers are also always welcome. Please note this is for Leo, the collective energies, so if you're looking for something specific to you, please check the description below. There is a link to the store where you can get a personalized reading, and the readings are actually being delivered 72 hours, so 3 days after purchase at this time. I'm just going to turn the camera a little bit because it's kind of angled funny. There we go. That's better. So welcome, Leo. How has your August been? Let's find out if we can see what lessons were intended, what takeaways. Maybe there's something happening in the next week that we need to really pay attention to that we haven't been paying attention to. I'm filming this about a week before the end of the month, so. Nope. No. There we go. Okay, so Leo, we're starting out with the Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So starting out on a journey, starting out on something something new, leaving something behind maybe, but starting out on a new voyage. It could be a personal growth voyage, it could be literally moving. It really depends on what your current energies are as well. We do have the Nine of Wands though, so that talks about having a foundation somewhere. So going to, I can see this as being moving to a new location, a new home, starting roots somewhere, planting roots somewhere, I should say. And it could actually also be maybe going home for some people, if you haven't been able to do that, or if that's where your destination is, going somewhere you've already been. You also have the Hanged Man. So feeling stuck, feeling just, it's more feeling as opposed to being, because the Hangman is always kind of able to get themselves out. It's kind of like the Eight of Swords. You're always able to get yourself out of that particular situation. You do have, though, the Two of Pentacles, which talks about indecision. It talks about trying to make a decision between two things. It could be two things that you want. It could be one thing that it could actually be two things that you don't want to. It could be a dilemma, an actual dilemma. I think something got turned over. Nope. We also have the Death card, which clarifies for the Six of Swords. So this could actually, I mean, literally for like maybe one person, this could in actuality be going home for a funeral, in which case I'm sorry for your loss. But it could be transforming too. It's the Death card is really a card of transformation, and it could be transforming into a new version of yourself, going on a voyage that will take you to that new version of you. Okay, for your, I'm going to sort of hold off on making too many speculations because this is all over the place at the moment. There we go. So we have the Hermit card clarifying for, clarifying for the Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles, there you go, clarifying for the Hangman. Putting in the work, being stuck but putting in the work. I need that last card, I really do. They're making me work for this one. Here we go. And the last card is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is clarifying for the Two of Pentacles. Okay, Leo, so what I'm being told with this particular spread for you for lessons and takeaways for August of 2020 is that you've transformed. You personally have leveled up in some way. And that level up could be an actual promotion. It could be something where you've been promoted and therefore that's why you're moving, because you are having to relocate. It could also be a level up as in you're moving away from a situation that you've been in and you're going to be making a new sort of a new foundation, but it's going to be in a solitary state right now. The hermit, you're kind of on your own at the moment with regard to where you're moving, or this new level that you're at, this transformation that's taking place, this new foundation that you're building, is something you're having to work on by yourself at this particular time. It doesn't mean that you don't have support. It doesn't mean that you don't have people around you who are supportive. If you don't, or if you feel like you don't, please leave a comment. You're always welcome to seek support in the comments and within this page. Absolutely. You do have that hangman though, because so you've been feeling like you're stuck wherever you have been. You've been feeling as if you're just nothing's moving at all. You're just hanging out, waiting. You've been really working a whole bunch, investing your time, investing everything you have in whatever this job is, which is really why I see this as being something to do with a promotion, but it could also be the Eight of Pentacles can also be working on yourself as opposed to working in the physical realm. So that transformation, like I said, that's taking place where you're going on a journey, you're going on a voyage, could be you've put all the work in, you've kind of kept yourself still, kept yourself quiet for a bit, put all the work in, you've transformed into this new version of you that's now journeying to a place where you've created this new foundation for yourself in solitude. You've basically taken this journey by yourself. Maybe you've been reading self-help books, going to counseling alone. It could for some be that you just haven't told anybody about this, and it could be for some that you're needing to do this by yourself at this particular time. There is an indecision with regard to conflict though, and it's really just not being able to choose a side is what I'm seeing. I see that as being both a dilemma and an issue with decision. So you've got on both hands you have like a positive outcome possibly, but on both hands, especially if you're having conflict or having to mediate possibly a larger conflict within your workspace or within a family dynamic, you kind of win and lose in both respects, because you win in not necessarily choosing a side, but coming up with an outcome that's positive, but it's kind of that saying where you can't please everybody all the time, so somebody's going to be mad at you no matter what you choose. So I really see that as being sort of the outcome and the sort of the takeaway and lesson right now for you for August, Leo, has really been to really transform yourself, work on yourself, do what you need to do, and take your own journey, build your own foundation, and try and figure out what you need to figure out with regard to other people. But at the end of the day, I'm hearing that people shouldn't have as much of a say regarding who you are as you may have been providing them. And that could be causing part of the conflict as well. So I'm seeing this as just being you taking a time out, taking the time away from any kind of conflict you've been undergoing with people, transforming yourself, like I said, and just doing everything sort of for yourself at this time and growing for yourself at this time. If it is somebody who's been offered and accepted a promotion for a job and that's why they're moving for relocating, I see this as being a bit of a cause of conflict because maybe you're moving and somebody else isn't, or there's that whole I'm asking you to come with me kind of thing, and the other person doesn't feel they can for whatever reason. But yeah, this is unfortunately where I'm leaving you at this particular time, Leo, is because right now the lesson that you're learning is to really do the transformation, put the work in, and at the end of the day, it's a what's best for you decision that has to be made on your behalf right now. So you have to make that decision for yourself. The takeaway is, and the lesson is, that it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people are saying. It doesn't matter what the conflict is. You can stay and remain in the conflict, possibly remain miserable because you didn't allow yourself to take the opportunity, possibly regret taking the opportunity. It's kind of it's all up in the air, depending, because there's so many people watching this right now. But who is your decision making for, is basically what you have to ask yourself. The lesson that you need to learn for August is, who are you making decisions for? So this is what I have for you, Leo, again for August 2020. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch and allow me to do this spread for you. It's been an honor. Please comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're doing the September predictions in the next week or so, trying to get them all out before September 1st this time. And I look forward to reading for you again soon. Bye for now.